Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you've seen me on YouTube before, welcome back. If you've never seen me before, welcome. Spoilers for Vinland Saga and AOT first of all. Let's get that out of the way. Today, we're going to be talking about how Vinland Saga is the opposite of Attack on Titan. Last time I did a comparison video like this, someone pointed out the very clear fact that they're both different animes, and guess what? I know. But they are kinda similar. I mean, a young boy witnesses the brutal murder of their parents and then spends their formative years training as a warrior with one singular goal to kill someone/thing. Yeah, seems pretty similar, don't they? I mean, the dead parent thing is a common trope in anime in general, but Vinland Saga and AOT are unique because they exist in very human worlds. I mean, Vinland Saga actually follows history. The Nordic invasion of England, yeah, all of that happened. King Sven having two sons, Harald and Canute, yeah, that happened too, but I mean, like, Canute's name was kind of like Knut. AOT isn't a real show, but the story does have a lot of heavy real-life elements such as racism, fascism, nationalism, gluttony, R.I.P. Sasha. And they show how different circumstances can lead a person down different paths in life. Shows also follow a very interesting pattern of following the characters throughout time. Watch the characters grow up for the first half of each series, and honestly, they don't really change that much. Even though he had better guidance from his father, Thorfinn still succumbs to all the evil and violence in his world. The same thing goes for Eren. They both become the very things they hate through a decision made by their father. I mean, I guess in Eren's case, it was kind of through a decision made by Eren, but that's just AOT being the masterpiece that it is. Eren becomes a Titan while Thorfinn becomes a Viking, and Eren then goes on to do the very same things that he condemned Reiner and Bertolt for doing, and Thorfinn goes on to do the very same thing that happened to him for years and years in pursuit of his own selfish goals. The difference, however, lies in their ability to escape. Thorfinn, through becoming a slave, is essentially allowed to live a peaceful life and escape the violence of his world. Eren, however, is made aware of the fact that the entire world hates him. Countries that has beef with him just for existing. I mean, like, Malian adults would be horrible and mean to Eldian children for absolutely no reason. How are you going to be an adult beefing with children? Thorfinn legit had time to just chill on a farm and be haunted by the souls of all the people he's killed. And due to this time that he was given to reflect, he was able to see that violence only breeds more violence, and that no one in this world truly deserves to get hurt, while Eren resolved a plan to hurt everyone in the world. And bro was grinding for this. I mean, he was really set up to fail from the beginning. His sole purpose of escaping the walls was to escape the already racist and classist problems that existed within that confined system. Like, he legit said that he felt trapped like cattle. And, you know, he wanted to escape the walls metaphorically and be free. And it just so happened that he was also trapped within real walls. But when bro left these walls, he just discovered that the world was a billion times worse. And now everyone hates you just because you're born. Just because you're alive. Nothing more than that. Oh, you're Eldian? You breathe here, we hate you. Like, what are you supposed to do when you're faced with that situation? Thorfinn, on the other hand, was shown kindness even as a slave. He was literally forced to stop fighting against his will, and then over time, he was shown that there's more to life than just endless bloody conflict. Eren, on the other hand, only saw endless bloody conflict. I mean, the entire world is your up, bro. What are you supposed to do in that case? With the situations they were presented with, both of them showed how strong their resolve was, just in the exact polar opposite ways. Thorfinn stood there and got beat up for hours just so he could have one conversation because it had a chance of resolving issues and stopping more people from getting killed. Eren, on the other hand, was perfectly fine with slaughtering anyone because his path was using violence to the ultimate extreme to wipe out all violence, which I guess, like, you know, you kill everyone, then there's no one left to kill each other, so that's one way of finding a solution. And it makes me kind of feel really bad for Eren because he had to become a monster that he didn't want to, but it was the only path he saw laid out for him. And Eren had to deal with way more racism and prejudice and a bunch of problems that honestly Thorfinn kind of didn't have to deal with. Like, Thorfinn had more toxic masculinity problems, I'd say, where the culture and the men around him were the ones that was pushing this idea of violence and hatred. And we saw that culminate with Alma, who wanted to be, a softer, gentler, kinder type of man, but the world he lived in wouldn't permit him to become that. And it wasn't until he saw terrible violence and war itself that bro was like, yeah, no, this isn't worth it. There has to be a better way. And he chose the path that would get him labeled a coward despite what anyone else thought, just because he knew it was what was right. So you know what? Respect to Alma. Peak character growth. Spoilers for the last remaining chapters of AOT if you haven't read them as yet. The ones that haven't been animated. Eren did consider running away and ironically living on a farm with Mikasa. And I think it was something that he was truly considering, getting away from everything and just living out the rest of his years quietly with Mikasa. But given the situation that he was in, I don't think there was any place that he could run and hide to. He only had about 3 or 4 years left to live, and because he was a Titan, and the way the war was looking, Marley was coming to bomb everywhere and kill everyone on the island. Even if he hid somewhere out in the world, how long would it have been before someone realized that he was actually Eldian, or that Mikasa was actually Eldian? They could have went to the Azumabitos, I guess, but too many flaws and kinks in the plan. And on top of everything else, when Eren died, then some random baby would inherit the Attack Titan. He couldn't let that happen. He couldn't let that power potentially fall into the hands of Marley. So bro did exactly what he think he had to do, which unfortunately for him led to the end of the anime that I'm not going to spoil in case someone who didn't read the chapters kept watching. So I got you. But yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video today. If you did, let me know what you think about it in the comments. Hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, because I'm working on some great videos for y'all. I'm trying to get them out this weekend. I want to do a Demon Slayer Swordsman Village review. A review of the entire arc, and I'm also looking to put out a video this weekend on why Kid and Law was able to take out Big Mom, even though she's supposed to be Yonko level, leagues above them in strength. If you guys are interested in that, definitely smash the subscribe button, like this video, share it with your friends, and let me know what you think in the comments.